Now you have some women out there who feel like, I have to beat the man because him now want act like a man. How do you beat a man into becoming a man?
Is that a no?
How do you beat a man into becoming a man? We're gonna share this with you. This happens to be a video of a Spirit Airlines employee and a woman who insisted on hitting him, calling him names, until he literally he was like, okay. This is how he retaliated. Watch this.
Stay out of my personal space. She's touching me. She's touching me. And I'm telling you, she can't put her hands on me. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, stop it! Hey!
Now, don't you ever put your hands on me. No, get this for everybody. Back off from me. This bitch
No, watch out, man.
Okay, that's an interesting one. So, all right, so a man is not supposed to hit a woman, right? Mm-hmm. And that is a given. That is something that, I advocate for all the time because of different reasons. Because men are a lot stronger than women for the most part. Because you do have some women who are very strong, but men, if, put apples to apples, orange to orange, the man is going to be stronger than the woman. Mm-hmm. So in a situation like this, before we even talk about the implications of, do you think this young man was justified by hitting her? Do you think that he was pushed to the limit and he should have retaliated? Or do you think that he should have still subdued himself, walk away, or try to walk away, try even harder, because he seemed like he was trying to get out of it? But what would you say to this young man? Would you say to him, you exaggerated the situation? Would you say you didn't respond to the situation well? Or would you say, you know what, she deserved it? I'd love to hear your take.
That, she got what her hand called for. He said, don't touch me. Like, it was a heated situation that was happening, and he said, don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me. And when you're in a heated moment like that with somebody and you put your hands on somebody after they're telling you don't do it, the door is left open for you to get whatever is coming to you. That's how I feel. It was a woman and it was a man, and the man is bigger, but I was always taught, don't be putting your hands on people if you don't want whatever the repercussions that's going to happen.
So do you think that he was justified to hit her, even though he's a man, because she antagonized him then? Put it that way.
The situation happened. And
I'd love to hear what our callers have to say. 718-554-8598. That's the number. Come on, give us a call. 718-554-8598. Men, you all saw that clip. Let me know if you are a man who would have,
walked away.
Tried to walk away, because tried to walk away, or you would have gotten so angry that you decide you're gonna hit him. You're gonna hit her. Sorry.
As a woman, you have to have some control over yourself too, right? You can't just be walking up on somebody and thinking that you're gonna put your hands on them and thinking, that nothing is going to happen because you're a woman and it's a man.
And a lot of people agree with you, Fire. A lot of people agree with you.
Just because I'm a woman, I'm a woman, so I can get up in a man's face and we're arguing and I'm
right
and hitting him and then he doesn't do anything back. At some point, he's going to retaliate and say, you know what? Even if you drip me up and push me against the wall, like it's
right.
I'm there pushing the buttons. I'm pushing the buttons. So
right. Welcome, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
I'm definitely against hitting women. Because clearly telling her back off, and she was very aggressive.
Right, right, right.
Okay.
It comes as a consequence.
Okay.
So would you think that it's a wrong thing if they were to fire him? Do you think it would be justified?
He's gonna
No,
get. He will get
Okay.
fired, I believe. Because
Yeah.
I don't think he should be fired because he clearly was trying to avoid the situation.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
But a lot of women use it to their advantage. I'm a woman.
I think so.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't slap a man in his face and well, it's not a good thing. You should walk away.
Right,
Why
right.
should I walk away? You slap me in my face, bam, and I walk away. Take it like a man because you're stronger.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's like saying a woman could shoot at you. It's the same gun. She could shoot you just like you could shoot her.
Okay.
Right, right.
You don't get a free pass because you're a woman. If you can avoid the situation, absolutely walk away, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case here, clearly she was the aggressor.
Yeah,
So she did
yeah.
not from her way.
Yeah, you know, and the bottom line is in this particular situation, I think no matter what, no matter how much he tried to restrain, no matter how much he tried to avoid her, he's still going to lose his job.
He's still going to lose his job because
Yeah.
of their
Well, that's
protocols.
true. No, but after the fact, he's thinking about did it worth it? Maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
But when in the heat of the moment,
That's why,
you
yeah.
cut the credit that come after. You deal with what is presented to you at the time.
Right. And this kind of goes back to, you know, the conversation we were having before, you know, because there's a point.
Having a control.
There's
over
a
stuff.
point because you could see when this guy, when he, you know, he snapped.
He had enough.
You know, it's like he's talking her down. She's still advancing. She hit him. She called him nigger. All these things.
Okay.
And here's one thing, you know. Let me tell you, when it comes to black people, it's kind of like a switch, you know.
Yeah.
When you go call us niggers, you could,
A white person,
a white
calling
person,
me a, nigga,
a white
like,
girl.
I'm gonna lose it.
Yep.
I'm
You
gonna
lose
snap.
it. Mhm.
So here's the thing now. Could he? I don't know. So let's talk about unions, etc. Because listen, we're having conversation, guys. We don't know if something goes or not. But I'm wondering if that could be grounds for a union delegate
Yes.
now to say,
Yes.
listen, this woman was being racist.
Yes.
He was psychologically impacted.
Yes.
He didn't know what he was doing,
Yes.
and he reacted.
Yep.
You know,
Yep. And he snapped.
and he snapped.
Let's stop it.
You could hear him snap. You saw the moment in which he snapped and he was like, nobody touched me. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, that's like,
When the hen and she said nigga, like that was it. That was when it was like, okay.
Right. It's like the car. Remember the girl in Central Park
yes.
who went with the dog who make all these allegations to find out it was the total opposite.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of women really sit behind the woman thing where I'm a woman. And we know the law, the system really works in favor of women
Yes.
in a lot of cases.
Mm-hmm.
But there have to be a distinction drawn here where, you know, a woman must know when to back up. You don't push the button all the way.
Right.
Because some women really push that button. Let me tell you, they will push it.
Obviously, this is exactly what she was doing. You know, this is, she saw the guys there, so she figure, oh, them now allow him for whatever. And she's thinking, oh, I'm white, I'm privileged, I'm da-da-da. All these things that I think are innately in different people. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to certain races, they already feel like they are protected somewhat. So they feel that they can get away with certain things. See, all these guys are there. She never anticipated he would get through them. But you see, they all stepped back when they realized how enraged he was.
Yeah, and he had every right
She's
to
got to
be.
smile now, though. She's got to claim, well, see, I got him.
Well,
You know,
listen.
If he loses his job, because I don't think he should.
Yeah, but he probably will.
You know,
So let me...
how the England work.
Right.
They don't care that he was pushed, they say, to are trained to handle the situation different.
All right, so guess what I want to do? Let me see if I can get somebody else in on the
All right.
on the conversation.
Not a problem.
Thank you so very much. All right.
Thank you.
Welcome, caller.
Good morning.
Yes, how you doing?
I think the woman gets what she deserves, but only thing it make the man look bad, you know. And
It does.
Man, if you stop act like animal, man, or act like a woman. If you say you're a woman, just act like a woman. And the people them dead there, right?
Yes.
They wait till the woman attack the man before they like.
Yes, I'm
she's a
like,
woman, bro.
why are
She's
they-
a woman, bro.
Yes, and here's the thing. They're there. They weren't really protecting him.
No, they're protecting she only, and she's the animal, right?
Right. You
She's
see the
one
stance.
attack.
The thing is, she's the one attacking, but they weren't protecting him against her. You know what I'm saying?
Like a couple months ago, I saw a video with this lady attack a next young lady outside, right? And she provoked the lady, and then the lady grab her back, like, so that girl draw out a gun and run on the woman and shoot her, and she's the one with the trouble, the one with the gun.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So these people crazy, man. But have a good day. We love the show.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. Listen, I want you guys to call us, 718-554-8598. What happens when you poke the bear? If you know that, woman, I want the woman for call. Why would a woman go out of our way? Because listen, whatever was happening there, because remember, we don't know what happened before, but she was at it. This guy was being respectful. He was, stepping back, whatever. So I don't know. Could her luggage have been lost? I don't know what it was, but what could make her be so rude? Plus, she gonna call him a nigger and think that she can get away with it, except the fact that she feel that she can get away with it.
That's the bigger thing to it, right? That she has, the privilege that they feel that they can say whatever they want when they're in the heat of the moment, and I can get away with it because of the color, who I am, the color of my skin.
And you know what? Why I'm telling you, see, some women are easy, Some women are not easy at all. I mean, you see them act a certain way and them, but I don't even think that sometimes women do some things, they think about the ramification. Like, nothing spurred up in fair mind for say, listen, if this brethren release, he was a big dude. Common sense never dictate to you, say, if this boy get away, him hammer you down. To say, okay, you know what, maybe I should not. Choose your battles. Maybe I should not go after this one. Whatever it is, even if he was rude before and we never captured it on the video, whatever it is, you must know that there's a point, there's a battle that you approach and you engage, and there's a battle that you avoid and do not engage. You need to choose your battles wisely, because if him ever catch her, then as them say, our goose cook.
Well, he did catch her, right?
No, really catch her, because he's going after her, and if him just hit her, so and if him they really catch her, I'll be sorry for her. Me say all them money I run after him. You see how big that dude is? Listen, don't poke the bear. Exactly. That's all I'm gonna say.
Do not poke the bear.
Don't poke the bear. Ladies, call me and let me know if you choose to fight with men. Can we ask that question?
You have some women out there that they love to go toe to toe with a man.
That is just kind of crazy. It's just kind of crazy. And there are women out there who beat men.
Yeah.
I mean, bust them rump.
Yes.
Like, seriously.
Yes.
And I don't know first of all, what kind of man allows a woman to beat him? And what kind of woman beat a man?
Bad girl.
Keep us saying bad girl. Do you know any woman who beat a man?
I don't personally know any women that beat him. I'm sorry, I don't have any friends that beat. At least I don't know that them a beat up their man. What happens behind closed doors, I don't know.
Diggy get beat up all the time.
Oh, Diggy?
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, I thought it was going to be nice. Sorry, Diggy, not Diggy.
Let me tell you, she do it again. She beat him. What kind of woman beats a man? And what kind of man allow a woman to beat them? So, listen to me. In Jamaica, we talk about a mama, man. No. Listen, I don't even know. No matter what, my take is, no matter what, no woman is supposed to beat no man, and a man supposed to beat no woman. That is my take on it. Now, you have some women out there who feel like, I have to beat the man because him now want to act like a man. How do you beat a man into becoming a man?
Is that no?
How do you beat a man into becoming a man?
And seriously, this is domestic violence month as well. So,
you see what I'm saying?
So and men do you have men that are in, because you have some men that, you know, they grew up, don't put your hands on a woman no matter what. So you have some men who just will maybe suffer through the, you know, the situation because of how they were brought up and how they were taught not to hit a woman. No matter what.
That one is one I just can't.
It can be
I
the
can't
same.
wrap my head around it.
Why?
You know how a man allows a woman
To beat him?
Yeah.
I wonder what are the statistics regarding that. Let's look that up.
You know, so here's the thing. I think that a couple of things might be in the whole scenario. Let me see. A couple of things I think might be in this scenario. A man who doesn't work.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the things that I think, you know, can cause a woman to beat a man. I feel laugh, you know.
Why?
Because it's a serious thing, but I have to laugh because here's what I'm thinking. I'm not lying. There's a video that was circulating, and I keep trying to I was trying to rationalize it in my head, and it's coming back to me because I saw the woman dragging the man to the police station.
Yes, I saw that video.
Yes, and then a minibus is passing, and everybody said, "Yeah, man, beat him. Give him another boof." And the woman is going into the police station, and she take the guy and just ram him up on the fence,
And then
at the gate
again.
And he's like this, you know, like, you know, like
but you don't even know
woman.
what. But you don't even know why, because he may have touched her daughter. It could have been any different.
But he wasn't even fighting, is what I'm saying.
So this is what I'm saying. You don't know what the scenario is. Like, she might have come in and seen my mess around with our daughter.
Yeah, but wouldn't a man fight though?
Listen.
He wasn't even fighting. He was 100% submissive to that woman. That is not somebody in fine. That is somebody where beat him.
Him do something wrong.
Listen, this is not a good thing, guys.
So
this is not a good thing.
Get up one day and just drag your man to the police station for no reason?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's something that he's used to. That's why him just whatever she do, him just take it.
And just get dragged.
Listen, this is not a good thing. This is not a good place to be. This is not something that women should be doing, men should be doing.
No,
this is domestic violence. And don't think that it's just happening to women. It's happening to men too.
Yep. And some women do want to emasculate the man. You know, CL, as someone was saying in the chat room, I believe there are some women out there who want to definitely emasculate a man.
I'm just trying to think.
I don't know why.
Under what circumstance, though, is she able to? But we got a caller on the line. Welcome, caller.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, how are you?
You know why a man allow a woman to beat him? Because of the law.
The law?
He could punch him 10 times and he could slap her once and he'll go to jail for that.
Oh, so she can get away from it, but he can't.
She can get away with it. It's a woman's world. Just like, you know, with kids and stuff like that. Now, we're not just saying that you don't know what the person did. That's why he never fight back. But more time, if you touch a woman the wrong way, sometimes you could threaten them verbally, and you can take jail for that, man. Especially with this Black Lives Matter thing, you know.
But the laws in New York, if someone calls the cops on, both parties are going to go get arrested. Like, if you're having a domestic violence and I hear it and I call the police and the police come or whatever, both parties are going to get arrested.
So here's the thing now. So I'm going to share a story of a friend. Oh, gosh. Yeah, but I'm going to share a story of a friend. So she has had a bad back and forth with her husband, right? Mm-hmm. And he didn't know that when these things happen, she would turn on the phone and record what was happening. But that was smart of her because he antagonized her, whatever, and she was recording it. But guess what? He called the cops. So he called the cops and told the cops that she was doing this to him. Mm-hmm. And it was one big altercation because he was so hype and he was so invested in the story, and he's going. And all she had to do was just replay everything. And when they heard it, he got arrested. He went to jail. And he was given a restraining order to not come into his own house. Because she's married to him, but it's his house. I mean, yes, by law, yes, it's their house, but he bought this house. He couldn't come to the house. So, yeah, listen, these things are not things to play with. And you know, we might make light of it right now, but guys, if you know anybody in these situations, please find somebody to talk to.
There's a National Domestic Hotline number.
Please.
It's at 1-800-799-7233. And domestic violence can come in different forms. It's not just physical. It can be verbal. It can be emotional, sexual, financial. I guess financial would be the one person having all control over all the financial stuff and holding you hostage in that type of way. So there's different forms of domestic violence. So if you do know someone, that number, the National Domestic Violence Hotline is 1-800-799-7233, and it's 24/7. Here in the U.S., it's 24/7. You can call and you can get help and be able to. Get the help that you need.
So, listen, I remember there was, I think this is somewhere in, right here it is. All right. So this is a bizarre story. I'm going to say this. So there was a news item that showed up sometime in May of this year. And this Florida woman says she beats her husband with a belt because she caught him watching porn. So, she was like, he is cheating. And we've had this conversation that she thought that, listen, he's cheating and he is disgusting and all of these things. And she beat it. But this actually came out in the news, and a news media house was okay to carry a story like that, and it was like very normal. And I'm wondering if this is something that is more normalized than we think. Are there a lot of people who are out there living this life? Because men not gonna go out and tell them virgin say, so my wife beat me. They're gonna keep that under wraps. So I'm wondering if that statistic is really high, because statistics are showing that it's more women who are being violated domestically versus men. But I think that is a possibility.
Yeah.
I really think it's a possibility.
Yeah. Did you hear, just talking about, you saying this, did you hear the conversation about Spice and the masturbation demon, the sex demons?
Yeah, I heard it.
Did you hear? Okay. So she was on Lip Service with Angela Yee, and she says, you may be conjuring sex demons when you masturbate. This is what Spice is saying. So she was saying that she doesn't like to masturbate because Andy brought up the conversation. So she asked the Caribbean Bombshell whether masturbating was taboo for her growing up in Jamaica, and the star answer took. So she said, "I used to play with myself, but when I got older, I found out what comes with it. I stopped." Spice said. She said sex demons are a real thing, according to Spice. The 40-year-old continued on, stating that she was a firm believer in sex demons. According to the hitmaker, when you masturbate, you could be summoning those bad spirits into your relationship. When you masturbate, you're having sex with a sex demon. It's a sex demon called incubus and succubus. So you have a male sex demon and a female sex demon, the Love and Hip Hop star explained. So when you masturbate, you're having sex with a male sex demon, and it also will be in your relationship in a relationship with you and cause problems in your actual relationship. It really, literally will have sex with you, fall in love with you, everything, and it will mess up your relationship. And then you and your man can't get along and stuff like that because you're in a relationship with a demon.
Listen, I am actually impressed. Certain things I don't say on the platform because people just come at me. But let me tell you.
But they say it has health benefits. Right. So there's a thing say masturbate can have health benefits.
Yes, because there's certain institutions that are built up to promote certain things, but I'm telling you,
Okay.
I always say she's right. She is 100% right. And listen, I'm not even going into it because I know people are going to come at me all angle, but it is true.
The sex demons.
It is true. I'm telling you.
No. After I heard her, I did and went on and did some research, and according to the research, it is a real thing. I mean,
people think she's crazy, but Russell, if you dig a little bit and see.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning,
Yes.
ladies.
Yes. Good morning.
How are you?
I am wonderful. How are y'all?
Great.
We good.
Well, I'm in the corner with the man them.
Which corner you there?
Where you there? Which corner?
We're in at the 90s secret location.
No,
They
you're
got
there.
the 90s bad man them.
Hold on, you're there, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm there.
So talk to it.
Right.
We want to talk. We want to talk to the dudes on the corner right now. Can we talk to somebody? We don't want to talk to you.
All right, we have somebody right here. All right. Good morning.
Let us be nice now. We gonna be nice to you. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good, and I give God thanks for life this morning.
Yes.
We got a couple of questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
All right. Yeah,
First
if
of
I can answer it.
First of all, would you hit a woman under the circumstances where she keeps coming at you? She's
No, before you go no further, I don't hit ladies. I walk away from that. I'm not a woman being, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Ooh,
Aye.
I love it. We giving you some bells right now. All right. So what about those antagonistic women now who want box you and thump you and kick you and call you nigger?
Mm-hmm.
Does that change?
Still not put me on from them.
Okay.
I know some woman back more than their bite. Woman more than their strength. We know better than that.
All
Okay.
right. Okay.
So,
I hear you.
Next
I hear
question.
You.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I hear you. So you're out with Diggy, and I know that you've been listening to the show, right? You've been listening to the show all morning, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what I want to find out from you. From listening to the show this morning, is there anything that you can say, you know what, I learned a little something there? Because here's the thing. Every morning I come here, I learn something. I want to thank my co-hosts because we're always learning something and we're always trying to share something. So I want to know if you've learned anything or if there's anything you want to share with our listeners. When it comes to, because right now, we are talking about really, let's just say suppressing the anger, because listen, there are traumas from all these various things that we deal with every single day. Is there anything you learned? Is there anything you want to share with our listeners this morning?
Hello?
You're not what I'm saying?
We kind of chip out, but when the show really that was going on this morning, I was kind of on and off on it because he introduced me to the radio. So he was passing by and I heard him talking on the radio and listening to the radio. So I'm not gonna say it's everything exactly I heard. Just when you come and say my understatement and you wanted a few opinions about women and men.
So listen.
So I don't want to get the wrong impression on what you're asking me.
Well, thank you so very much for downloading the app. We really love it. And please keep listening to Soundchat Radio, okay?
No problem. No.
All right. So let us talk back to that guy.
No problem. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah. By the way, what's your name?
I'm sorry?
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Troy Scott.
All right, Mr. Troy.
Scott. Okay, Troy.
Ask him his credit score. You always want to know credit score. Yeah?
That's okay.
That's private. A private something.
Listen, he's already qualified because he said he would never lick a woman.
Exactly.
I know some woman.
But sometimes you can never. No, that's him. That's him. You're talking to three persons. I'm the one who said I'll never lick a woman.
You have three men out there?
Oh, it's three people.
Okay. We have to be extra nice. Three men. Okay. Hi, brother. How you doing?
Again, I'm good. I'm the one who say we don't beat ladies. Woman boss more than their bite.
Okay. So let us talk to another one of the men then.
Right?
Okay. So let us talk to another man.
That doesn't mean that I wouldn't do it though. That's him.
Oh, he said okay.
Who are we talking to now?
We're talking to Troy and we're talking to CJ earlier.
Okay, so Troy, you said if a woman antagonizes you, you would.
sometimes you have to get up sometime and put on the pants. You can't keep on the skirt every day.
So
Okay.
Troy, hold on one second, Troy, because we were also talking about multiple personality. Is this the same person with a different personality, or is it a different person?
Is this a different person?
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. So Troy, what would make a woman? What could a woman do to you to get you to that point?
That point?
Where you feel like,
I mean, you know, sometimes I don't like when I'm in public and I feel like I'm a cat. You know, I don't like that.
so if she
So sometimes
embarrasses
you
you
have to-
in public, you would hit her?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I'm on Stop and Shop and I'm getting some food to eat, and then the cashier might made a mistake, and she started making some funny stuff. But like, take it easy. She just doing her job. She's like, "Oh, shut up," and try to embarrass you. That made me feel like my eyes get red for that.
But would you hit her though?
I mean, like I said, I wouldn't really want to hit her, but I would let her know that I'm the man, and when we go outside, I'm gonna fix her.
Oh, wait a minute.
So you're not gonna hit her in the supermarket, you're gonna go outside and lay with her?
Remember, like you would say, secret location. I'm on camera. I'm in Stop and Shop, so everybody's gonna be looking. So you don't wanna all
Don't
that
try.
commotion. So when I go outside, I gotta talk to her about, in a manner where she's gonna feel like a little child, man. Right?
Try, I'm afraid of you, May I make sure say Diggy, if try around me, you make sure you tell me, because me don't want my alter ego come out and then try go hammer me down. That's true. I don't
just
do that
kidding, Troy.
anyways. But Troy, that's interesting. Listen, thank you for your honesty. And a lot of people feel like that. Like this brother, we showed a video earlier. This woman was beating up on him, calling him nigger, all this thing. Worse is a white woman to a black brethren, he beat her down. He's like, don't come in my space. And she kept doing it. And he just snapped, So your snap level is at the cashier register and she talked to you about it. All right, I got you.
It's a time and
That's
space
good.
for
Go
everything.
outside and try to fix it right here. So the next time, I don't think it should happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So either I'm gonna stick with it or I walk, leave it, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. That's true.
What about your own woman? Is there a point that you could snap?
At her?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, they like to pull you. Them really like to pull you to that level. A lot of times,
Listen to
Yeah,
me,
that's
Troy.
what
We
I'm
are
saying,
taught the
so-
things. Tell me, if she give you a bun, you think say you'd have beat her?
Well, my always go for the friend or the family,
What?
So should I feel more embarrassed back because I make sure we go to the closest one to her.
And do what? And do
and
what?
do what?
Sister, though.
And do
And
what?
try sleep with our sister? So if you're a woman, get your bun, you're going to try sleep back with our sister.
I look for the sister and the closest friend. That's how the game go.
Oh,
Try.
Oi, try.
Me afraid of you. Try. Me
Try.
afraid of you. Mm-mm. All right. Thank you, Troy. I want to talk to the other guy. I want to see.
Oh,
Big up
TJ.
yourself.
One TJ.
TJ, come here, TJ. No, sir. Try, me afraid of try just give me, what you call it, PTSD.
I'm not going to sleep with sister and best friend. And I'll probably the mother
All
too.
the mother too.
Mother and granny. Mother and granny get
Yes.
slapped with.
Welcome.
No, hold on.
Oh, it's
Yes.
He said nothing is business. But I'll tell about them.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Not that kind of business.
Yeah.
Listen.
Do we have to put up bail money?
No, these are transportation professionals. So, you know what I mean? I go where the action's at, where I find real people. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
man, yeah,
All right.
Yeah. The cabman them, you get the most real talk.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So who else-
see and experience anything.
So you have
Everything.
another man out there
I
for
got
us to
another
talk
brother
to?
over here want to say something.
Okay.
What's up, man? What's your
Okay.
name?
Welcome, brother. How you
Good
doing?
morning.
I'm good.
So we got a question for you. You ready for this?
Yes.
What would make you snap to hit your woman?
Jesus Christ.
Don't. He
I don't
would?
know, man. No, I can't see myself.
This is CJ. Say bye, girl. Take care.
Bye, CJ.
Bye.
Yeah, I can't see myself hitting a woman because I don't know, man. I'm a man of God, and I don't know. I don't know. Women know how to push a man button, but
Right. But you always will figure a way to de-escalate.
Yeah, man. You know me. One thing about me, I ain't no desperate guy. So anytime a woman wanna act up and bossy, or wanna fight and this and that,
Me, I'm a good-looking man, so I
Okay.
just find somebody else.
That's what I'm
Wasn't-
talking about.
you know,
That's what I'm talking. Say you're a
It's
good looking
lifetime, you don't
man.
stress yourself over nothing, man. You can't stress yourself these days. So, you know,
Yeah.
and women know when they got somebody good. So that's why they carry on like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they only do that to weak men. You know, most weak men, they do that to, it's called a weak relationship. But somebody got to be the bigger person and walk away, you know.
So this is where the controversy happens now. Do you know any man that gets beaten down by a woman?
Oh, man.
And what kind of man? What kind of man? We're trying to figure that out. What kind of man or
is
what
that?
scenario would a man be in to allow a woman to beat him down? Because in my opinion, you know, men are stronger than women. I guess
It might try to
depends
get
on the
them papers.
stature of the woman versus this man, but
They must try to get them
weak
papers.
individual.
that's a weak
Because
individual.
because before you let a woman hit you, you might as well just walk away. So that's how the law get involved. So now
Right.
you find yourself in a trouble. You know, most guys, you might retaliate. You might hit her back because she hit you. You might knock her head. She might dead. You know? So a lot of that stuff, you just walk away, you know? Because you don't want to go to jail. There's enough man in jail for you. So, and I'm a guy that loves women. So jail is not a place I would like to go because I will catch a nervous breakdown if I see nothing but men. You know, I don't want to be around too much man. Yeah, so that's not worth it.
I got you. Listen, thank you so very much
I
for.
hope I answer everything.
Yes, as a matter of fact, let me also ask you: did you download the app?
No, yes, I'm going to download it now because this is
Awesome.
my first time hearing about it. You know, I'm here with my brethren, so.
Okay.
yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna download
Where
it.
exactly are you guys?
We in East Flatbush,
Oh, you know,
Okay.
in damn gates. All right, I got you. It's all right. Don't out him. It's all right.
Where you guys in Florida?
No, we're in
Queens.
We're in Queens.
Oh, Queens. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
Queens.
The
New
queens of
York.
queens.
Ooh.
Well, you both sound beautiful and
Thank
sexy.
you. Yes,
Thank
well,
you.
we
y'all
are.
man, I hope y'all don't got no foolish man out there, you know, getting
No.
mad, you know, jealous men. You gotta get rid
No.
of jealous men.
Sounds like you're a good
Jealous
man.
man.
What kind of job do you do?
Me, I'm a taxi driver.
Okay.
You're a taxi
he's an
driver?
entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yeah, so I deal with a lot of women. They tell me their stories, their problems. The men that's jealous, and the men want to beat them, and men don't want them to go out. You know,
So you're a good listener.
Yeah, man. I listen to people, man.
All
Because
right.
sometimes people got problems, and people need somebody to, you know, to hear them and talk to them, you know, before they go crazy, you know.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do because I don't want to out and expose your information on the air.
No, man, you're good.
But are you married?
No, single by choice.
Oh, by choice. So you don't want to be married. You're not looking for anybody.
Well, marriage, let me tell you, I'm a little old school. I come from a British, my mom is from England and my dad is from Guyana, so I come from a different background. So how I look at things, I look at the way my mom was brought up, you know, how she carry herself. I look at my dad. And to be honest, you don't just marry somebody just to marry somebody just because you don't want to be alone.
No, not man, for the
connection.
right reasons. I'm just trying to pre-qualify
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we kind of
yeah,
have a
for the
shelf
right
of
reasons.
women eligible. What do you call it now? Not spinster, but I know.
Listen. I give you my social media. My Facebook is Owen State. So you have a nice, clean woman, and she look nice, and then she's a hard worker like
All
me.
right. Okay.
That's it.
All right. Don't worry.
You know?
We gonna hook you up. Don't worry. Diggy, please
All
get all
right.
the digits. All right.
I can't stand this
So
woman.
you have my social media, right?
All right.
Yes, we're awesome.
we'll have a little talk sidebar. Thank you so very much for being such an awesome, fabulous, interviewee and a gentleman. Yeah, you've been pre-qualified. All right. We don't ask about the credit score yet, but thank you so very much. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Respect.
Yeah.
All right.
Look.
So Diggy.
Yeah, man. So, yeah.
You're out of
Out there
street.
with the man them.
Yeah, oh, them
Yeah,
with the
I mean-
man them. You and the man and man.
Street Beats, guys.
to you.
This is a new segment on the show where you never know which day or where Diggy will turn up, but he normally turns up with some interesting stories, characters, or in some interesting places.
Oh, boy.
Hopefully, we don't have to find a bill money, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Street beats, baby.
So, Diggy,
Yeah, we outside.
were you listening? Did you want to weigh in on any of the conversations that we had?
Listen. Give
We
me a
have
second, let me-
1 minute.
All right, listen. I've been there. You know what I mean?
You get beaten?
Yeah, man.
You get
Yeah,
beaten?
man.
Yo, Diggy.
Yeah, I take the blows.
Hold on.
No, for real. We're not making no joke, Diggy. I'm not making no joke. You know, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Diggy.
Okay, Diggy.
Go ahead.
You know it go already. We just had to do it.
Yeah, go on,
You
Diggy.
know, I tell you, you're like a baby. You just put your foot up and say, Sherry, put my foot in my mouth, please.
Diggy, where you at?
Anyways, Diggy,
Diggy.
we're here for you.
Where Diggy at? What happened to Diggy? We not hear Diggy no more. Diggy?
Diggy. No. Listen, we are joking, but
No,
let me
it's
tell
jokes.
you, this
Seriously,
is
this is a serious matter. No.
thing.
And
As a
we're-
matter of fact, can we give them the number again?
Yes. Hold on a minute.
We're gonna share with you guys the
and this is
domestic
jokes with me and
hotline.
Diggy because, you know, we love Diggy, but the
I think his phone got disconnected. So when he
Okay.
calls back, you know, oops, I'm gonna take it to art.
Oh, here we go. The number is 1-800-799-7233. Good morning.
Morning. You have 30 seconds. Oh, it's
that's
a
why.
phone thing. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Hello?
Yes. Please call us back. Please call us back, all right? Morning.
Yeah, this is me back.
Hold
All right,
on,
Diggy.
Diggy. Sorry, the phone knocked out. Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead, Diggy. Sorry about that.
Yeah, right.
We didn't mean,
Yeah, right.
you know, we just had to just do that for, you know, for the show
Whatever.
content.
Yeah, whatever.
Go ahead, Diggy.
Yeah, so, you know, on the issue of domestic violence,
Yeah.
like, you know, when I say I got beat, it wasn't that I got beat. You know, I didn't believe in putting my hands on a woman.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And she would get aggressive. So, you know, she would push, she would slap. You know, I would grab her hands. Yo, relax. Don't hit me. I don't put my hands on you. Please do not put your hands on me.
Right.
Repeatedly. Until it got ugly. It got ugly. She hit me and I snapped.
See, there you go. There you go.
Did you see the video that we shared?
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
So you had your breaking point.
Snapped. Yeah, I snapped. I was like, listen,
So why
you know,
didn't? So
don't
let
do
me
that.
ask. Let me ask you a question, Diggy. Right. So before you even got to the snap part and everything, and you know this was a pattern of this woman, why didn't you just say, you know
Right.
what? Let me leave this relationship alone before I end up
right.
doing something that's going to put me in jail.
All right. So here was my reasoning, my foolish reasoning.
Okay.
You know, there's a child involved.
Okay.
Right? And I wanted to give my son a mother and father experience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I can respect that.
I wasn't 100% honest in the relationship. You know what I mean? And some of the things that she was angry at, she was valid. You know what I mean? I committed a major violation.
Right.
And she was carrying feelings, so she was on her revenge kick. Right? So my argument was teeth from teeth is fair. I can't cuss you and I did the same thing you did. Right? But it shouldn't cause for you to be physical towards me. Like, I'm not doing that towards you.
Yeah, I got you.
You know? Yeah, police and
Wow.
government get involved. It was ugly.
Yeah.
Ugly, you know?
So you're
So
saying
my
that
thing is,
you're saying that
walk
Diggy,
away.
yeah. Iron Voice is saying yes. He knows that the reason why you did what you did is the same reason why most men would. You know, they wouldn't want to hit a woman, so you know they're kind of like kind of block it and whatever. Which I get.
Yeah.
And women take advantage of that, right? They take advantage of the fact that, a man not going to want to lick you. So they will agitate and agitate, but as I say, you're poking the bear, and there's a point where the bear's gonna snap. So, women, please don't do this and think that, oh, this man, him not gonna do nothing. No, trust me. There's a point where people snap, and you don't want to be at the other end of that anger.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, because every man is a man. Just like I don't advocate men beating upon women. They have their cutting point.
Right.
Lorena Bobbitt. So it's if you find yourself in a situation where it's too confrontational, when it gets to the physical part of it,
yeah,
you're right, Firearmer. Walk away.
I mean, but sometimes easier said than done, right? Because of their situation, there's other things that may be involved. So sometimes walking away is not
recently, and maybe Iron Voice knows who it is. Recently, I remember hearing about a bad man, like a Big Don, who are some gang member or whatever, who his woman would beat him. And they would bring him like if something happened and things are going, they would go to her and he would drape him up and she would drape him up and straighten him out. And this came out and he was like, "How are you a gangster and yet the woman run your head?" You know what I'm saying? That was like the strangest thing to me, but it came out and it was admittedly so. So he's saying some real bad man get licked, believe me. And I remember seeing that. I think it was a part of that case in Jamaica. I see him typing, so I know him of it. That happened. Yes, it happened now. For real. But anyways, guys, listen, it's 6 minutes past 9 o'clock, Diggy. Me know say the road, so of course I had to accommodate you, but we gotta pay some bills. If you can call us back before the end of the show, please do. Make sure you're here at 12 o'clock for Let's Ask Kiba and Diggy. All right.
All right, love.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Diggy. Be safe out there. All right.
We outside.
Okay, Street Beats is what it's called, and of course you never know where Diggy will turn up. Stacy might turn up. Fire might turn up. You never know. You might see me there. Or Kiba and one of her personalities. I don't know. But at this point, we're going to pay some bills, guys. We will be